First day in pads, like how they look?
Yeah, I liked. There was a lot of good things today. I didn't think we finished. Had a little bit of lull there in the middle of practice, and the thing that I pointed at the end of practice is that we're trying to gain an edge right now. You can't wait to. It's game week to say you have an edge. You're playing your opponents right now, and we got to learn to push through when we get tired and keep going. And I thought they needed a little bit of a reminder, but there were some good things, and there were some things where I thought that the effort dragged a little bit. But overall, I liked what I saw.
Seemed like maybe more dropped balls than a normal practice. Is that typical of a first day in pads? Guys are focused a little more on hitting and.
No, you should never drop the ball. You got to focus on. That's the number one thing that you got to focus on. Is first thing you got to do is catch the ball. I got to go back and look at how many drops that we had, but we got to execute at a high level. I talked about it maybe the first week. You're talking about leaning heavily on the run game. We got to be efficient in both areas, and part of that is being able to throw and catch at a high percentage, and we didn't do that today effectively enough. But there were some good things where we caught some balls down the field, but we got to execute the intermediate passing game better.
How about the throwing end of that? How have your quarterbacks impressed?
We have done some good things. We're doing some nice job in the protections, getting us in the right looks, going to the right guys. They threw a couple different coverages on us today. The defense did, playing some different coverages behind their blitzes, and we didn't go to the right place. But overall, it's been pretty good. I still think we need to be more consistent. It's not just receivers. I thought the line protected pretty well today. We got to do a better job of being more physical up front, but when we did the blitz period at the end, there was some nice protection when the quarterbacks had time and went to the right guys.
You had talked the other day about wanting to go outside today. Any reason you decided to go inside?
But whoever my meteorologist is needs to be fired. Walked outside and it's sunny, but the grass was a little wet and slick the other day, and we had a hard time standing up the whole practice, and I walked it this afternoon. It was still a little bit soft, so hopefully the sun today and tomorrow we'll be able to go out here on Saturday, and if it's still a little bit slick and soft, we'll go to the stadium.
Do you see the guys competing every day? And are you looking for competition?
Yes.
Are you seeing it right now?
Yeah, I see competition, but I'm not seeing it every rep. And that's what they got to do. They got to challenge themselves to compete on every rep and challenge their teammates. We want to get them to the point where they're dog tired, where they feel like they have nothing left, and realize that they can go a little bit harder, because we don't ever put them at that point when their fourth quarter in the first game against Colorado. We won't know what to reach for. So we got to learn to continuously compete for a full practice, not try to survive the practice. We got to win the day and not try to survive. And I thought there was a little bit of survival mode going on today out of a few players, and we addressed it, and we'll point it out in film tomorrow, and hopefully come out and try to win the day on Saturday. But you're not going to be perfect every play. You might have a bad play, you might have a bad set, a series, but you shouldn't have a bad day. You should always compete, and that's the point we try to make at the end of practice.